Hello and welcome to today's Minecraft video. Today we are here and we got a pretty cool bit of things to show off for you guys. But first, recently I finally achieved what I've wanted to do for quite a while in Minecraft, something that Wanyá and I, neither one of us completed until just the other day, and that was getting the netherite armor. Look at that. Super hype. We even got the axe. We got a pickaxe. And we got a sword. So we're decked out. Wanya's got, I believe, 3 pieces of netherite. I know he's got an axe. And I gave him 2 more pieces. So once we get 2 more, he can have a full set as well for what he wants to do with that. So that's very cool. I'm so excited to have that. We put a lot into getting the nether set up with pathways and stuff. So we really put effort into that. But that's not what we're here for today. We're here to show you guys a recent, well, actually it was a few weeks ago, but this video kind of kept getting pushed back, which kind of worked out because now we have 2 locations. So this is where we're headed, and then here. So we're going to do a stadium tour for you guys. So let's go. So a while ago, I saw on Reddit somebody had made. They're making a bunch of football stadiums. They actually put it on the... How'd the horse get over here too, dude? Oh, my God. These are from Wanya's animal pen on the other side of that tower. And they've managed to make their way across the water to our stadium. But I seen on Reddit, I believe it's actually on the Jets Reddit, that somebody made the Jets and Giants Stadium, MetLife Stadium. So I kind of took some inspiration from the layout that they had for that, but I added, you know, a little bit of my own twist to that and made it a little bit different. Well, quite a bit different. First of all, it has a roof on it, and it's got 4 different boat docks, all the same as this. So we got copper, we got glowstone, we got everything that you could possibly need. Just going to do that a little bit. Turn down the game audio just slightly. Sounded a bit loud going on. I mean, it still gets loud. Holy hell. There we go. All right. Turn down the one in my ear at least. So this is our stadium. We have the entry with the gates. We'll reshine our copper. That way it looks a little nicer for the video. So it's basically just glass, stone, and oak wood. And the stone brick pattern thing. So, again, each side has the entryway here, all the same on each side. And you go through like the tunnel, and this is completely on the water. There's no land underneath it. I just came out here. I put, I think, sand or dirt to the bottom here, and then just kind of built a platform up around it. So I think I'm gonna get attacked by a drowned. That's cool. So we entered the stadium though from here. Again, any gate, and you can take any of the 4 entrances in. So inside the stadium, we have a bunch of seating. And this is really where I took a lot of the difference from the one that I saw on Reddit. Basically, the one on Reddit was the outline of the stadium. So that's where I got like the basis for how many blocks it should be wide. And kind of like this part I kind of took from that video. But besides that, it's all just other things that I came up with. So minor inspiration from that for sure. Inside of the stadium that I saw in that video, or that Reddit post, which led to a YouTube short, was a stadium that you really couldn't use. It was kind of, I think they built it in creative mode and just built it down to scale. So I wanted one you could enter and had kind of like seating. So all of this is supposed to be seating. We used the glowstone, A, for lighting, but B, to also look at a scoreboard. And up above, you see a lightning rod just to add a little flare to the top of it. Inside, of course, it is completely glass domed in, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, I definitely like it being glass like that. So here we have the field, And basically this has alternate layouts, and we're going to go through all three. So this is the field. And again, being Jets fan, inspired by seeing MetLife Stadium, I went with the Jets. A little bit. We got some green, and then the green in the end zone here. Of course, you get the out of bounds, and the Jets and Giants, and also Rams and Chargers. Since they share stadiums, they don't have their logos in the middle of the field. So I just did the colors of the NFL logo. So that's one layout, right? But there's multiple. So if we come in here, and we just pick up all the carpet, right? It's meant to transform from football into another sport. So we just go through here quickly. Again, I typically leave it on football because that was the inspiration. It's supposed to kind of be a football stadium first. But I think that the last form will be what we'll temporarily leave it on for now. So again, go through here and just kind of tear all this up. So again, it's also inspired by arenas, how they all convert from, different sports, concerts and basketball and whatever. So it's definitely inspired by that as well. So I still got the white carpet. I don't want to mess this up. This is a specific count. Also I got a goat horn recently. Yeah. All right, so next we got basketball. So basketball, a little bit different. I think this goes here, if I'm not mistaken. What did I do wrong? Did I make it one too wide? No? Okay. So then we got that. And then we do this. So that is basketball. It's got the colors of the Warriors logo, similar design. Of course, Warriors are my favorite basketball team. So we have that inspiration. Then, of course, the brown kind of to match a basketball court. And we have this here kind of where the hoop would be. So that's our basketball layout. I think it's pretty cool. I'm sure somebody out there can make this whole transformation with redstone. Put down different blocks and have the whole floor switch out. I mean, that would be quite cool. I'm sure you can if you're like insanely good with redstone. I am not. So we just do carpets. So that's that. But the third one is concert. So the concert one is quite cool. So I believe that's how high that goes. Yes. So having been to a arena and seeing it in different forms, whether it's basketball or concerts or even lacrosse, I definitely thought that'd be quite cool to do that similar inspiration here. And obviously when you go to a concert at an arena, typically or always there's a blocked off portion of it with a curtain. So this represents that curtain. All right, that's the wrong item that I wanted to move. Of course, to make up for the loss of seats, they always put more on the floor. So that's what we've done here. So these here represent the seats for the concert on the floor. So you have all three layouts. Now, most likely in the concert, this would be retracted up, but I'm not going to break the glowstone just for alternate layout. So that is our first arena, or our first stadium. And this is like the main stadium that really inspired this video, and honestly was supposed to be the only one in this video that was going to be in it. It was supposed to be showing off this stadium that I was like, this is one of my favorite builds, if not my favorite build that I've ever done in Minecraft. I'm just so happy with how it came out, and the alternate layouts between football and basketball and concert arena, I just think is so cool, and it's really awesome to have that. But there is another stadium now. The other day, or actually the day before recording this video, not even the day before, probably like 14 hours ago, because we stayed up really late playing this game, I built another stadium. And this is actually inspired by an upcoming video that we have in just probably about a week from now. And we're going to be recording it in less than a week. Just the awesome thing that we're doing. If you haven't seen, we are doing a return of Beyblade content on the channel. If you didn't watch the channel back in 2012 and 2013, which you probably didn't, 10 and 11 years ago, Beyblade was the focus of the channel, and Beyblade was the inspiration for me even starting a YouTube channel. I went on to a Beyblade wiki page and found a video at the bottom, and I was like, oh, they have video, this is so cool. And I watched the video, and after that I was just like, I was hooked on watching the videos. I was just like so into it, thought it was so cool. And less than a month later, I made my own Beyblade video, or a little over a month actually. It was like a month and 3 days or something. If you check on the channel, it says the channel was made on February 25th. So that was when I first opened up YouTube with this account. And the first upload was on March 28th. So that's always our celebration every year. Of course, last year we had the Countdown to 10 celebration. But Beyblade's always been something that was, crucial to the development of this channel. And for my birthday, Wanyá and I decided we're going to, jump back in to a little bit of Beyblade content. And we each purchased a Beyblade. I bought a new stadium. We done unboxing videos, which both of those should have came out before this video. This should go out on the 15th. So on my birthday, which is the day after this upload, we will have recorded that video, and on the 21st, you can see our Beyblade battle for the first time since 2013. And that led to the inspiration here to make another stadium. Now, this is one of the places I was considering actually for this stadium. Was up on this hill. Of course, this is the Curtis's Tower of Excellence and this bridge. So before either one of those existed, somewhere in this hill was going to be that stadium, because that stadium existed before any of this. And that's the, that was the strategy. Because basically, give a little backstory on this map. We've started this map back in, I think it might have been late 2021 or early 2022. We started this map. It had to be late 2021. We started this map. We came off of the spawn hill, and it has a giant ravine with a bunch of, it was just a giant, basically water ravine chasm type of thing. And we built a bunch of stuff there. I don't know if we made a video on it. Probably did. Had a bunch of bridges and stuff all on it, houses, that sort of thing. Not the best area for mining. So over that way, I took a trip a while ago through the nether. Got another portal set up. Or no, I actually went out looking. So I traveled 3,000 blocks. There's a mushroom biome. I put another portal there and went back. And then probably about a month ago, we jumped back into Minecraft. We didn't play it for probably 7-8 months. Jump back in. We come over here and we're like, okay, let's go out mining. Go through that nether portal because we kept getting bodied in the other area. We were struggling to get even diamond until like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. We got diamond armor. And now we're here with netherite. So it was a quick jump, but we were struggling to find iron, struggling for everything. Came to the portal. Wanyá picked this island, which is a super cool spot. And we were just like, okay, we're going to set up a spot just to go mining, basically. It wasn't going to turn into anything else. We discussed doing multiple villages and things, but it just never happened. Right here in this spot, I built just an underground sand thing, which is kind of supposed to represent that I lived in. Then I built this giant house, and it turned into, let's develop this whole area. So that's how we ended up here. And developing 2 separate areas has been quite cool. Over that way, there's like a forest that he set with like nether things, the nether trees, or nether portals over there. Over there is a village. We have a bunch of the villagers. That's where we get all the enchantments from. We set that up. So we just got so much stuff here that was just like awesome to really start working and creating. And this tower was one of them. That stadium was one of the first things that was built off of this island. And we came over here, and now the newest build is this. Also, if you guys want to see what is behind that wall, make sure you check out our video on the 17th. I believe it's 17th. Yes, the 17th. That wall will come down, and behind it is something I've never seen. One has been working on a item, special thing for my birthday. So we're going to open that. And I'm just excited to see what's behind it. So if you are interested in seeing what's behind this wall as well, make sure you check back in on the 17th. But now, let's take a look at our stadium. This is the Better Than Hasbro Stadium. The other one doesn't have a name. This one does. It lists our name and our Beyblade there on each side. And it has a thing on both sides with, again, our Beyblades, and we each have our own launch section. So basically, this stadium has a few different inspirations to it. The purple part of it, besides that purple part, but the purple stadium itself, which is all made out of concrete. So I went through and made concrete powder. So I had to get gravel, sand, and the colors for this. So I was getting a bunch of flowers, all that stuff. But the inspiration for this, and again, the color choice, was because the stadium that I bought for our video that's coming out of our battle is purple. And I took kind of the Hasbro style with the pockets. The Hasbro style with the pockets was definitely a main part of that. Kind of looking like the one that I bought. And this is kind of like how each stadium kind of has the drop down groove middle part. It's basically an outer groove and an inner groove on a lot of the stadiums. So this is supposed to be that drop down. Obviously, it's not that drastic in a Beyblade stadium, but I mean, you can't do like a half, like middle of this block. That'd be kind of cool if there's just like a middle thing. So just be a little bit, but either way, there is that. And then of course, this is the pocket where if you drop in here, you're out of the battle. Now, the upper covering glass part is more taken as an inspiration from the Japanese and Korean stadiums that I found while looking at Beyblade Burst, trying to get my knowledge back up on that. Those types of things were what I was seeing with a lot of the Japanese and Korean stadiums, was more of a plastic surrounding piece, kind of like the zero gravity stadiums would have. But it had a lot of the plastic upper edges. Of course, they need to have a little bit more with the burst feature, because you don't want the parts just flying everywhere. So it has a little bit of a covering on it, So I took a little bit more of that inspiration, where the Hasbro ones have more of just a plastic wall that's the same color as the stadium. So I kind of combined both. Of course, the doors aren't really the realistic part, but we needed something for exiting and entering. And the other inspiration was making, obviously, a giant stadium like this was the show. Now, obviously, I haven't watched Beyblade show since 2013, the beginning of the Zero G era. I didn't even watch that whole season, but basically the Metal Fusion, Metal Masters, Metal Fury was really where I was watching and playing. And obviously in the show they have like giant stadiums like this that they launch down into from on top of a platform, and that's kind of the inspiration for these platforms. Like, we're having an epic battle, we're going up our stairs ready to launch and fight. One cool thing that this stadium has, though, is really the ability to give us an area to actually have a fight with each other. Swords, arrows, tridents, all that stuff. We've always kind of discussed having fight areas in different maps. We had one that was a giant block, and something like this really gives you a good fight arena. You can enter the door, or you can drop down from your platform into the battle. So it's definitely cool. We had one little mini battle, which I ended up winning, kind of pulling up with another right sword. But once Wanyá gets full netherite, it will be interesting to see. So that's that. That is going to be the end of our stadium tour. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.